Hello, welcome back. Last time I put a bunch of time into Big Surprise and could not quite get it done. I didn't end up using the method I used in those other two rooms, but I got a lot of insights. I was very close. Then the next morning after that, I was lying in bed trying to finish sleeping, but I woke up a couple of hours early with a solution in mind that will solve all of my problems. So, I think I know what I'm doing here. Let's try and just do it without even looking at what I did before. I'm sure that'll go great. It might. Because I have a very clear idea of what I wish to happen here. There was one little tweak I could make based on previous attempts. Okay, I might need to be reminded how many of these I need. And yeah, I would like to be. So close, but one more blocker. So, at the end you had... Let's see. Where's the relevant part? Is it 3 multi-pushes down or 2 multi-pushes down? 3 multi-pushes down, okay. Then I push you off of there. Except, is that relevant? I think so, yeah. Anyway, so I think this is the correct amount of unpacking. Okay, so with that, I need to rearrange this, hit this switch. Kinda like this will do. Almost. Okay, well, sure, good enough. Good enough. Just want to bop that once. Okay. So, one big difference. I did a bunch of stuff to get this push block down, and there were, like, 2 major layouts. There was bracketing around this way, and there was bracketing around this way, but there was a third secret option that somehow I didn't think of that would be much better. What if I would wrap around you... Oh boy. What if I would wrap around you this way? Go vertical instead of horizontal. That way nothing is ever against this wall. I can get all the multi-push blocks back. And the shortage of 2 that I had will no longer be a shortage. I'm gonna have to set this up a little differently. First of all, this needs to be away from that wall. I'm not doing anything with that there. This goes here like this. That should be fine. Just a simple little change. Oh. Okay, right, I need to go from the north. Okay. Simple little change. How doable is it? I think I have a different action I need to do first. That's fine, I can do that. And from here I can just kind of shove these back out for a minute. Alright, so gotta reorder things just a little bit because I'm kind of short on circles. That's fine. Alright, one more circle there. You will just sit here until I'm ready to deal with you. Okay. Now I need to get all of these back out as they were. I think this is the correct number of everything. Let's hope so. You shove out there. You go here. You all go here. Here we go. This is just enough. And I would like... Uh-oh. How do I do that from in there? Okay, not quite so easy. I need to be on the other side. How? Uh-oh. Can't go further north. Can I do this from the north? I had a way once. I totally had a way once. But from in here, how would I seal this up the way it needs to be? Okay. So, let's see if I did something repeatable here. How did I do all of this? Okay, so I kept that stacked too high. Put everything in that arrangement. Okay, so this was possible because I was able to move, I was able to step in there and move that way. In this case, I can't do that. I want to be in here with all of those placed, but I'm not in there now. And all of those are not placed now. Well, that's not ideal. Actually, I see how to do it, I think. That shape is legal, but how do I get in? Well, there's a few other shapes that are also legal. Okay, cool, but how are you gonna make any of those? Like, from in here... I mean, I only have this one narrow little place I can come into. From here, I can't really exert useful work on much of anything. Okay. There's a way here somehow. Isn't there? Feels like there has to be. I don't see it though. Okay, this is a problem then. Get on this side with those in that arrangement. Or get on this side with those in that arrangement. Neither of those seems possible. I don't want to knock this over anymore, do I? Having an extra multi-push block... Would that help? Could that help? If I had one more. I think if I had one more... It could lead to... something in... actually... Actually, I don't know. If I had one more there, would that let me get on this side and get around to that? Yes. Like this. Okay, now let's check again. Yeah, the reason I have that many is because I need another one up high. That is pretty important. I can't knock it down any more than that. But that action that I took in there... can't really happen another way. Okay, yeah, so which of these two am I using to get down there is the question. Neither seems possible. Okay, so this bracket hasn't solved all my problems yet. So right, if I had this, and there was a thing here and a thing here, those two in particular, I'd shove this in the pit, shove this down one, go all the way around it, push it over, go around it, push it up. Where does the monster block go in that process? Well, I have another one here, which is a thing I can do. So monster block goes down, multi-push goes here, monster block comes back up, and finishes the puzzle. Yeah, I mean, that fixes my problems. This is totally what I have to do. It's just, I don't quite understand how. There's just no influence I can exert from here that does what I want. Ah, here's the thing. I don't need every one of these. I can reclaim one. Oops. Bump, 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 bump. bumping all the wrong things. I can reclaim that one. And put it here, because I don't have to walk all the way around. In fact, 2 can be reclaimed. Okay, okay, alright. My problem was a non-problem. Good. I just fooled myself into thinking it was real because it looked like something that used to be. Okay, so next problem. Easily solved. Just get this up there, like, let's say that will do. You are not ready to go there yet. I can do... oh boy. That's fine. The way everything will be arranged at the end of this is compatible with that. Yeah, I'm like really close to done already. So I want everything packed all up in here. Just full house, all through there. These things wherever they wish to be, whatever's convenient, like that. And here we go, this is the end, right? Cash it all in. So you go down once, you go over. This goes here, that goes up. Knock it down, push this off, exactly as planned. You go down, you come around, fill that hole, as is your destiny. Yeah, okay, whoops, I stepped on the thing. Okay, I did it! Big surprise, is clear. Spire top, where am I? Here, okay, there we go. Yay, I did it. Okay, okay. That was satisfying. Yeah, so I basically solved that, I just had to find that last step that would give me the slight extra leverage. Free lunch, okay. So suspicious sigils here in this room. No such thing as a... I see. Is the joke here that I can never get this key? 'Cause yeah, there's no, Wait, there's a way around. Okay, it's obscured by the room geometry. Alright, there we go. I ate the free lunch. Neat. Okay, well, good stuff. So, Dreamers is waiting for me. One other thing is waiting for me. What's that one other thing? Right, and there's some keys I can trade somewhere for things. No, it's just Dreamers. Dreamers is the only unsolved puzzle that I have stepped into. Neat, okay. Let's go step into another unsolved puzzle. I'm not ready for Dreamers yet. Void! Okay, so this is like the official next layer. Very funny. Okay, here's a waypoint I can activate. That's the first waypoint in the entire world. Iframes! Oh, that's funny. Okay. Alright, so this is like the official way into the Void Lair. Dreamers was this weird back door, huh? Where did I get to Dreamers from? Here? From here. Descent. Right, yeah. Funny back door going all along. But yeah, this is like official... That's a Greek letter, isn't it? Psi, I think it is? Are other sigils recognizable letters? It might be something else that just happens to be a similar shape that's reminding me of something. Probably. Experiment 0406, alright. Okay, so I have uncorked so much that I can do. Basis, okay. Meridian. Oh my. Okay, so this is a thing I can use to explore. There is a puzzle here, probably, somehow. I'm not ready to engage with it just yet. Law. Oh boy. Okay, I kind of see what this is going to be about. This is going to be about breaking the law. Okay, well, I think I might accidentally be solving basis right now. There we go, that's done. Cool. So now, with that solved, can I go north-south? Does that require... Oh right, void is, Okay, so this active... Okay, so what? How do you die? I have to enter from an impossible spot? Alright, solve law to get an infernal key and access void. But how do you ever die? No. There's just the 2 monster blocks. I can't go here to push you north. And pushing you south won't help. What? What is this? Is there some way I can be here to enter the room from there? Cracked wall, tile floor, cracked wall space. And I'm not getting this out that way. Yeah, if a... oh, there is a waypoint there. Oh, there's a waypoint there. There's a waypoint there. I was gonna say... Man, that is extremely well hidden. Yeah, technically it's visible, but wow. Among the monster block and its shadow and the tile floor, I would never have known there was a waypoint there. But yeah, we have perfect symmetry though, so that's your clue. But yeah, these grays, they blend just absolutely perfectly. Like now you can see the blue, barely. Anyway, yeah, so to clear that room, I need a waypoint that exists in another room, because on turn 0, a monster block is too slow to like snap up the thing that's above it. So I can safely stand on it, jump off to the south, hop over here, break that. I also have to have activated those. Okay, so requirements to solve Void. Another room with a waypoint in it, and who knows where that is. I do, it's Meridian. That one has 2. I guess I could do that now. But also to have solved Law. Want to try? I'm here, might as well. So yeah, I need to access that hallway to activate the other waypoints. Okay. So Law is like a sub-component of Void. Okay, so the law says this is a block barrier, and blocks don't go across it. But the law doesn't look up. And if something is above... okay. The law doesn't really say that you need a particular layout to, push blocks around, but it's heavily implied. See, this won't work because that holds that down. How? Okay, so what do these do? They open up a way to kill a monster block, is what they do. Although I don't need to kill the monster block. Wait, that's weirder. Okay, I kind of see what this is going for. I think I'm going to have to do this. So mind your loss aversion. Putting something against a wall is going to be required. I have a stack. That's not the stack I wanted. Okay. Let's set this part up first. I'm not actually sure what I want at the bottom, where the multi-push block will be specifically here. I think the monster block is the one that goes on top. That's what makes the most sense to me right now. So then... Right, so to violate the law... Here we go, you're on a block barrier. However... Wow, there are so many ways that doesn't work. Yeah, that's no good. What? What am I doing? Yeah, this won't work at all. Okay, so here's a funny thing. I don't immediately know the answer to this, but I think... a multi-push block bumping against a block that's on a block barrier will still be able to impart its motion. And that's probably what I'm going to be doing here. So multi-push block probably ends up there. But the problem is if I'm approaching from that way, I need to stack differently here. How am I going to do that? Ah, I see how. Do I? No? Let's pretend I do, though. Maybe I do. what I have to do is stack vertically. Do I have enough blocks for this? Maybe. Before I do that, let's do some of this. Okay, this is actually a little awkward. That's probably better. Okay, this might end up being fine somehow. Technically, I do have enough blocks to make one little stack on... This reminds me of something. Look at this little vertical bracket. Okay, cool. Can I unpack any of this? Yeah. Yeah, he says. Not actually lying. Okay, here we go. So I got that out. Now it needs to go somewhere. Don't I have to stack again? How would I stack again? I can push this here, which does no good. I can push this here and then put that there, which does still no good. This is probably going to take some more planning ahead. Well, now hang on. Check this out. Okay, that's actually pretty good. I need to unpack a little bit of this. I mean, that's sufficient. Just get out of here. Okay, here we go. Check it out. There we go. Just as predicted. Oh, I'm gonna die. That's okay. I have a fix for that. Oh, this is so cool. Wow. There, I escaped. That was neat. Yeah, so I don't think this property has ever been used in a room before. This is the very first time. So a multi-push block on block barrier, pushing against block barrier with a block on it, able to move that block. Love it. Maybe this was used with like statue rubble in place of block barrier. Same principle would apply. Alright, got an infernal key and I have the means to clear void, I think. Right, so from here I can travel... Can I travel? No, not until the room is cleared. That contrast is not good. Have I never tried traveling in a place with an arrow like that? What would I do about this? I could scrunch this up farther to the right, I guess. Okay, so arrow and text overlap, not great there. I'd like to make that a little better contrast than it is. You suppose these are anything? This almost makes me think of like some kind of counting system, like 1, 2, 3, 4 or something. Could be something else entirely. Could be nothing, could just be ornamentation. But it would not surprise me greatly if I'm asked to, like, learn to read a cipher in this world or something like that. Anyway, so... I have to clear this room first, of course, if I want to use this waypoint. Yeah, same thing. Okay. Very funny. Alright, so this is also part of clearing void. Which would allow me to go... here and actually engage with superposition and get to the backside of Dreamers. Neat. Basis? Right, I also need that to get south of Basis. Yeah. So I'm going for the progress skating ones first. I'll take a quick look at this. If it's too complicated, I may have to do it another day. So from the looks of it, I pretty much just want to hold all of these plates. Okay, so I see that I can set up for myself a way to go across there repeatably. I'm going to have to also dismantle that. Yeah, okay, so using the property of... Do you ever... You toggle with that? Weird. I didn't push that as far as I... Well, actually, if I pushed it farther, I would have dropped a trapdoor. Oh wait, so limited trapdoor trips, extra complicated version. Uh-oh. Okay, I could... See, doing this is not great. Doing this might be healthier? Possibly? Except I first... No, that's fine. I've already spent 3 rows of trapdoor. But right now... I mean, I can't get back, but I can get there. Oh, dear. Okay, this is nowhere near done. I don't see how I'm gonna have two-way travel. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. All of those gotta get over here? Okay, let's do the simple first. This obviously won't work. That is very, very clear. I could get up to, theoretically... Okay, well, let's return on... Okay. If I'm selective about which ones I return on... Yeah, there are like 3 good rows for pushing over. 3 rows that are not so good. Secretly, this is a row that's good for pushing over. This is one that's against a wall, and this one's against a barrier that's not easy to dismantle. So I can get about halfway there just naturally. What I need to do is build a reusable bridge of some sort. But I also need stacking here? There are waypoints. Oh, wait, no, I can use waypoints. Wait, I can use waypoints. Oh, that changes several things. Right, so I don't just have to walk. I'm not used to having waypoints, access to waypoints like in this world. Is there a repeatable stacking mechanism somewhere in here? If I bring just like one of these dudes over to sit on there, that lets me put that up. Yeah, cool. But which direction am I pushing it? I don't really want to make a 2x2 thing here, but I might have to. And like, that's kind of even worse than what I was going to do, isn't it? Oops, that's not the way. So I have 2 stacked, yes. I don't know that I'm going to get any more than 2. Is stacking really going to be of any use at all? So all this can be picked apart, that's great. I kinda can. Those 2 are going to have to go on a trapdoor, or I am. Okay. Let's work backward here. It's a little hard to do. Obviously I don't have to get the key in the same visit. That's not going to be necessary. Still gotta have all of these pressed. Okay, so all of these pressed. I mean, I can get every block over there. Even that's not quite true? Yeah, it is. I can get every block over there. For obvious reasons, that's insufficient. But only by 2. Okay, only by 2. Okay, so in addition to the natural 4, I need 2 more. And I can use these for backward traversal, but there's... Oh, there could be a reason to do that? The main reason would be like pushing something north, but then I'd be using another row. Okay. Okay. I don't know, I feel like these maybe might as well be walls. Maybe. If stacked in the west... man, I don't know. So I did make a stack of 2. Okay, I guess it is worth asking, can I make a stack of more than 2? It's fine to drop these. Let's drop something a little... I mean, no, that's not any harder to drop, as long as I have 1 over here, that's fine. But yeah, in the row with this thing, those are hazardous. So I have you there. Cool. Oh, I was doing this... No, I wasn't. No, I was doing it the necessary way. No block can ever go in this row or this row. That's strictly illegal. If that's strictly illegal... it still means I can... No. So it means I can only stack this much. Maybe that's fine. What do I think I'm doing with this stack? I think I chose the wrong row for pushing this over. I have my reasons to want this one instead, because I'm picturing... Let's say... I do manage... Actually, let's do more than say. Let's actually go ahead and make a bridge. Oh no, 4x4 structure impenetrable. 4x4, 2x2. So let's see. Okay, that's not coming away from that edge, but that's okay. It is not required to. I get this unpacked. This would go here for bridging activities. Is that where I want it? These don't need to be like this anymore, do they? Well, for now, let's ignore that. Anyway, here's a bridge, and I'm gonna need to stack more. A bridge alone does nothing, but okay, right, but I did want to check something. Unpacking the bridge. Like that. Well, assuming I had gotten you off of there. I'll bet I could do one better than that. Check this out. Check this out, he says. Does nothing of worth. Oh, are you sure? Okay. This kind of multitask. I don't think this is helping anything. No, that's really no good. That's, yeah, that's stuck. No, okay, so let's not do that part. Oh. Well, okay, check this out. I can get that away from the edge in the process of, yeah, so approach from this side, make use of this trapdoor, which otherwise would go unused. No, that doesn't work at all, does it? No, that doesn't work at all. So the best bridge unpack I can do is this. Got an unused trapdoor there, looking all messy. And again, this was here. Okay, so with building and unbuilding a bridge, I've basically wasted one extra trapdoor. Whoops. Okay. Okay, but to actually make that bridge useful for anything, I don't think I'm bridging here. I think I've sent myself on a long dead-end path for no gain. That's my feeling. Okay, I want to come back to this with a cleaner slate, but alright, that's the first little bit of Meridian. So we have iframes I haven't looked at, experimental 406 I haven't looked at, superposition I can't get to yet. And I was working on Void by doing these. And there is still Dreamers, of course. Okay, good stuff. So, unblocked on lots of stuff. This is looking so nice and clean. 3 fully clean layers, other than, you know, the ones I haven't stepped into yet. Explored 68. That's getting close to the total number of rooms in the world. I forget what the number is, but it's not incredibly higher than that. I think it was 70-something? Maybe? Alright, anyway, if I want to try Meridian again, that's available. I might do something else. Dreamers is the oldest thing I haven't attempted. But I'm kind of in the middle of doing this whole puzzle, so I'd sort of like to stick with it. I don't know, I'll see where my mood is next time.